touch me, bro. Don't touch me.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Get on your stomach. Off.
I'm not going nowhere till you tell me. Bro, this is wrong. I don't give a Let me the go, bro.
From high schools to workplaces, bullies can be found just about everywhere. Bullies try to shove their weight around and try to intimidate everyone around them. But once the cops arrive at the scene, this is a strategy that always backfires.
Hey, what's going
on?
We're pretty sure everyone suffered at the hands of a bully at one time or another. And this is why it's always so satisfying when cops serve instant karma to them. This action-packed bully countdown will be hilarious and entertaining, so be sure to get comfy. Our first case is quite interesting, since a totally unexpected bully got arrested. The officers were dispatched to the scene of a domestic dispute, but upon arriving, their attention was immediately drawn to someone else acting crazy. The man they spotted, named Antoine, was already a well-known character to the police and also had outstanding warrants, and that's why they decided to act. It was June 28th, 2023, and things were about to get incredibly chaotic.
You right here.
How do you know this guy?
Hey, supposed to be my. No, that ain't him. That's my brother. That's not. No, that's my brother.
Hey, he's 99 though.
That's my brother. I'm right here, baby. That ain't him. Y'all look. I'm not. It's not me.
Antoine, put your hands on your back.
Why?
Because you got warrants. Put your hands on your back.
Look at I'm sick. CC, I got. Let me hang up. I'm not. Hang on. You know me, right?
Hang on. I know you.
Let me go. I got you. I'm not resisting. I swear. All right. I get on my knees if you want me to.
No, we don't want you on your knees. Answer. End the call.
I'm going to jail, baby.
Do you have anything on you? Any weapons, drugs?
I got a razor or something on me. A razor? Yeah. It's personal usage, but it ain't hurt you.
Where's your leg?
Right there. We got it.
Upon seeing the suspect, the cops immediately place him in handcuffs for his outstanding warrants. He doesn't seem to be resisting too much now, but unfortunately, this gives us a false sense of confidence. Not only would this man completely lose his cool, but so would his sister, and the cops would have an incredibly hard time with the pair.
Come step over here for us, please.
Man, he's choking.
Who is he? 15. Hey, go. Come over here and talk. Go that way.
Hold on. I got a warrant. I have a warrant. They know me. Why would y'all take my brother? Don't push me.
Well, then back up.
Because I will press charges. No, you're not.
Back
Back
up.
the up. Like they said, back up. Back up. They gonna listen to me. Back up. Please. Bro, why they back up? Back up. I have a warrant. Back up. Sis, back the up like he asked you to. Please. I'm not going to
tell me what's going on.
Y'all gonna let him go? You want me to snap? For what? Sis.
I don't know.
Get him. Sis.
We're trying to figure out what's going on
right now.
No, he the problem. I don't like you.
Antoine's sister immediately has a rotten attitude towards the officers. She tries to rush toward him and gets visibly offended that they blocked her from accessing her brother. She clearly doesn't know that acting tough with the police will land you in handcuffs sooner than you think. Right from the start, it's clear that these two have a very close yet odd relationship.
Sis! What? Get to the car. You gonna make me smash the out on them. They don't want me to. Sis! That going to jail too. Please, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Can I get a hug from her?
Let her deal with them. And
man, stop. I'm dealing with. That's my sister. Let me deal with her. But then you understand. Let me make sure she's good. No, she's not. She worried about me. Please don't tell me you don't see me. I'm gone, bro. Where you going? Hang on. Don't touch me.
You're gonna go to jail.
Sis, touch me.
Now you're going to jail.
I don't care.
Now you're going to jail.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere till you tell me. Bro, this is wrong. I don't give a let me the go, bro. All right, show me what you can do.
The woman pays no attention to anything the cops are telling her, and as soon as she starts acting rowdy, they place her in handcuffs as well. This hilarious brother-sister combo ended up getting themselves arrested when the cops weren't even there for them in the first place, so they definitely only have themselves to blame. Once his sister is arrested, though, Antoine becomes even more unhinged and tries to tussle with the cops.
So you put me in that car myself. Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. You know how I go. Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. Stop. You. Bro, it's cool. It's cool, bro. Get off me. Get off me. I got you. I asked you to listen to me. You want to do that?
Let me go. Hold on.
Hey, about that.
One, stop.
What's wrong with you? Talk about a charge. I don't get a no new charge. What's wrong with you?
He's so uncooperative that he has to be carried like a child, and he makes empty threats about hurting himself if the cops dare to take him to jail. Antoine's gonna be in for a big shocker though when he realizes that acting mentally unstable might buy him some time, but it's definitely not gonna get him out of trouble. He's threatening cops and going on a rampage, so there's only one way this can end.
There you go. I got you. Look, I cross my legs and everything, but I'm not getting no car. No, I'm just saying. My bad. I was trying to talk to you. I'll turn this way. I'm not getting no car. Call the ambulance. I'm a safety risk.
You want to catch more charges than the warrant?
Hey, look, suck my all your charges. Call the ambulance. I'm finna myself. Let's go. That's what I'm telling you. Call the ambulance. You know how it go. I'm mentally up. Do what you gotta do. You can suck my the resisting arrest. Resisting arrest. That's it. That's all. Misdemeanor. What you talking about? Every case I got is misdemeanor, bro. You do know my bond is $500 to walk.
Yeah, she hit bail.
Come on, man. She did not hit him.
It's immediately clear that the man's using his mental health as an excuse to act uncontrollably. He even knows exactly what the charges will be and how much the bond is. This proves that he knows the system well and doesn't really take the cops seriously at all. It's so annoying when someone shows such blatant disregard for the law. Maybe there should be a separate charge for that. If that were the case, lots of Karens and bullies would be put in their place.
You go get it. You took my property. You're responsible.
You wanted to start fighting?
Man, you ain't even a resisting officer. They is. Go get my property.
Is that thing open?
What is you talking about?
It's open.
I'm sorry if you felt that I got aggressive with you. Trying to be cool.
I'll get your phone.
I'm trying to be cool. I swear to God I am. I don't care if you got to put more charges on me or not. I'm still going to try to be cool. Can you please get my phone? That's it. Attitude, we both ain't going to get nowhere. Right. We both got attitudes. I'm not getting in the car, though. No, you're not.
It's a van.
I'm not getting in the van. Call the ambulance. I'm going to bash my head in. I'm going to bite myself. Look at my arms. I got cuts.
The man starts to ramble about the officers taking his phone while getting quite aggressive and verbal with the officers. A few seconds later, however, his demeanor switches. We can confidently say that he was certainly not acting cool though, and the chance of this guy working with the cops from here on out is less than zero. He still thinks he's calling the shots by refusing to get in the car or van, but in reality, he's just making everyone's day so much more difficult than it needed to be.
I said I was going to kick, but I never kicked him. You know what? Okay.
He's going to jail.
Yeah, I got a warrant. I'm not going nowhere. I need an ambulance. I'm finna myself. I'm finna bite myself until they put me in that. Watch.
He's not even the one on the
Watch.
domestic you're here for.
I'm finna bleed some more. Watch. Watch. No, I want the ambulance.
The man's insane attitude just does not let up, and we're pretty tired of hearing his stupid threats about hurting himself. At what point will he just start acting like a grown-up and deal with the situation he created? He's acting like a real bully, and at this point, he's so belligerent that it's taking multiple officers to keep him in check.
I still gotta go to the police station. You still got a fingerprint. Get off my throat. You shut up. Oh, my bad. Get off my throat, Peter. What's wrong with you? Come on. Nope. Carry me. Carry me. Yeah. Y'all can't see all that. Can't see all that. I'm a safety hazard.
So far, the attempt to load this guy into the van is not going well at all. He's making it just about impossible for the officers to lock him in the van and close the doors. Bullies like this guy probably get a kick out of making other people's lives harder, and this guy's attitude is truly insane. After a while, the cops had no choice but to call the ambulance to transport this man to jail.
When you take me to the county, you put that gun in that box. When you up. So make sure it's 3 of y'all, because it's going to take one. Shut up talking to me. Shut up talking to me. I'm done talking. I'm going to show y'all I'm not that. I'm going to hate y'all going to me. I'm going to myself. One of y'all. Shut up. They got you. I'm going to jail. Been locked up all my motherfucking life by speaking. You in that judge. Look me up. Let that doctor come towards me. I'm spitting his motherfucking mouth. Anybody that come in by me, anywhere near me, I'm spitting in their mouth. You'll be the first person I spit on. Watch.
You'll catch another charge.
Man, you can suck my with all that charge shit. I don't give a
Okay.
Suck my I will you so you'll never make it home to your family.
You're gonna kill me.
Suck my
The man is extremely confident in making incredibly threatening statements to the cop, even going as far as threatening his life. His rude comments and nasty attitude, thankfully, don't faze the officer much. Cops have to deal with an insane amount of bullies, so he's probably used to this by now. Judging by how soft and dramatic this guy is, we can safely assume that he's just making empty threats.
I'm sorry if I got angry and said all that stupid ass. I don't want no trouble no more.
I've known you for a long time.
I know. I remember you. I remember vaguely. But when you said my name and you said, "Sure, come on, turn around, come on," what I do? Turn my ass around.
Yeah.
But that's how I knew you know me. I don't remember you, but and you said my name off the back. I know you know me. That's why I'm not trying to cause you no harm. The people that know me, no, I don't try to cause them harm.
The other night, you were cool.
At my, you see what I'm saying? I remember you.
Saturday.
Well, Antoine, it's a little too late to apologize and act nice to the officer now, since this bully had already dug his own grave really deep. Antoine, like many other bullies before him, tried to change his attitude when he realized he was actually going to have to go to jail. Like we said before, he's well known to the cops, so they're familiar with his antics. Judging by his record, this definitely won't be the last time he has a run-in with them either. The female was charged with aggravated battery on a peace officer, as well as resisting arrest. The man was charged with criminal property damage and resisting arrest. Unfortunately, road rage is a very common crime, and it's also a crime where many people can become absolute bullies. It was the 3rd of February this year when the Ocala City Police were dispatched to an altercation at a city intersection. By the time the cops arrived, the aggressor had taken off, but the victim, a 60-year-old lady, was still reeling from the road rage attack that transpired a few minutes ago.
I felt fine, but the more I'm waiting, the more I'm starting to not feel so good.
Okay. Did you need a EMS?
No,
Check you
I
out?
used to be one.
Do you need a EMS right now?
No, I gotta get my son home. I'm going to go.
I made contact with the victim. She's south of, on 27, just south of 42nd Street. She was having concussion
Call
from
your
it.
dad and ask him if he can come get you. I might go to the hospital. I'm gonna see if I can get
If you can get me an EMS code, check her out. She's
This poor lady is visibly shaken up, and as her shock and adrenaline start to wear off, she realizes she's more hurt than she thought. The woman and her son were on the way home from Best Buy, and little did they know, they were about to be the victims of an unhinged road rager. She tried to safely switch lanes, but the 19-year-old in the car way behind her had other plans.
I've started to get over because she's way behind me.
Yeah.
She doesn't want me to get over.
Right.
I'm already, at this point, I'm already half and half.
Right.
So I see her in my mirror out of nowhere, literally nowhere,
Yeah.
at my tail end right here. But I'm already,
Alright.
halfway over.
Yeah.
So I don't stop. That would be stupid. I don't know if I can get back over or not because everybody behind me is going to think I'm moving over. So I can't just jump back in my lane
Right.
because it was too short of a time span.
Yeah.
So she almost hit me.
Okay.
So this light, she passes, gets in front of me, gets in the turn lane. I got in the turn lane because I wanted to get her tag, yeah.
It's ironic how people with intense road rage get angry over the smallest incidents, and in turn, they ultimately create a much bigger danger on the roads themselves. The lady explains to the cop exactly what happened, and since the road rager is not present to defend herself, we're obviously taking the woman's word for what happened. This entirely unprovoked attack definitely left her with some bruises though, and soon enough, she'd need to be transported to the hospital.
She came to me.
She came to you.
I got out of the car, not expecting to get beat up.
Right.
Apparently, at my age, I'm not going to swing. I could have hit her. I could have hit her back.
Right.
I sat there and took quite a few swings, but I didn't hit her back because I told him to call his father so he can get home.
Oh, okay. Was he with you?
Yes, that's my son.
Okay.
He's autistic.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do anything like that with him in the car anyway.
Yeah.
Especially with him
Yeah.
in the car.
Yeah. Did he get out and try to?
He got out, but I didn't know he got out to the man in the white truck next to me. Told him to get back in the car because he was hollering at the other girl, telling the other girl to stop. Because everybody knew that she beat up on me.
Right,
Like
right.
I didn't go to her. I didn't start swinging. None of that.
We can immediately tell that the older woman is a much better person than the woman who fled. Even though she was taking quite a beating, the older woman refused to lay hands on the younger girl, and we should commend her for her morals and sticking to them. As for the crazy road rager, we have much less sympathy. Who goes around attacking people that are 3 times their age?
Once she started realizing people were getting out of the car, and videoing her, and then my son got out, she still threw in a couple more punches. Because I told him, I said, don't you dare hit her. She's not worth it. Don't you hit her, because otherwise I'd have been hitting her.
Right.
I'm not going to stand there and take a beating. I mean, I can swing. I might be old, but I can still swing.
Okay.
But she's young, and I'm not going to sit there and swing. Now, if she'd been my age, maybe I might have fought back. I don't know. But to me, she's like a child, so I'm not going to sit here and swing on a child.
Okay. How old do you think she was?
I think she's in her very young 20s, if that.
Okay.
If that.
The audacity of the younger woman is absolutely unbelievable. Not only did she attack an old lady, but she also fled the scene, and she thought she'd get away. Unfortunately, she had another thing coming. The good news is that a witness saw the whole thing and pleasantly was obliged to help. She managed to capture the last moments of the altercation on video. So let's take a look.
No! Hey! Hey, don't fight that lady! Oh my God! No! Hey! Ma'am, get in your car. Oh my God! I got it! Oh my God! Don't fight that lady!
We definitely relate to the utter shock the witness was experiencing while filming, and her quick thinking definitely saved the day. The young girl was not holding back, and she dealt some serious punches to the older woman, who was simply trying to shield herself. This proves that the aggressor had no thought of the consequences, since she exited her car and made a huge scene right in the middle of the road. The good news is that it wouldn't be long before the cops showed up at the woman's house and paid her a surprise visit.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you said can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present while you've been questioned. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish. You can decide at any point to execute these rights and not answer any question or make any statement. Do you understand each of these rights? Okay. Having that in mind, do you want to talk to me?
Okay, so I'm over here at the light.
Okay.
And the lady is cutting in front of me. And she has her blinker on, but she's already like right here. She's about to hit me.
Right.
So I start honking, and she keeps cutting over. So I swerve into the other lane, and I throw a bottle at her car. Okay. And then she starts like driving crazy and like getting all up on me and stuff. So when I get at the light, I stop, put my car in park, and I get out. And then I walk to her, and then she walks to me, and she's in my face. So I push her back, and then she gets back in my face. So I hit her.
Look at that annoying smirk on her face. That tells us right away that she thinks what she did was no big deal. Even from her version of the story, we can tell she was acting aggressively and bullying the older woman. She probably thought she could just go home and nothing would ever come from her actions. But now her parents would watch her being placed in handcuffs like the criminal she is.
Because she actually was taken to the hospital with concussion because you hit her so bad. And then she was 60, little tiny grandma. Yeah. All right. You want to turn around for me?
All right. Y'all gonna bond her out?
Sit up there doing stupid like that.
During the entire interaction with the cops, she shows no remorse whatsoever. And we can't imagine how you can bully a sweet old lady without any guilt. Talk about a terrible example of the younger generation. In a satisfying twist of events, however, her father revealed that he would not be bonding her out. It seems like she might get some punishment after all.
What about her? Did she have a passenger with her?
She had an autistic kid with her, and he can't drive. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, well, it's a misdemeanor charge, so
All right.
You know, thank God it wasn't a felony, because if she was 65, it could have been a felon. So, she was
She learned something, because, I mean, that's stupid shit. It's just ridiculous. Where she learns that, I don't know.
One of the worst parts of all this is that the woman's disabled son witnessed this crazy girl beating up his mother, which is no doubt a traumatic experience. At least the young woman didn't resist, and she complied with the cops' requests. Not only were the parents incredibly mad and flabbergasted by her behavior, but everyone on the entire internet dislikes her as well now. She definitely won't be living this reckless road rage incident down anytime soon. The young woman was charged with battery of an elderly person, received 12 months probation, and was ordered to complete 40 hours of community service. Lastly, she was also mandated to take a 10-week anger management course. On the 24th of February, 2022, in Eustis, Florida, police were called to a downtown carnival about a man who was harassing people and losing his cool. The man was causing a scene and obviously needed to leave the carnival. However, the cops are about to be in for a wild ride, and not the good kind.
Fall in!
Right.
Fall in!
You want to get a day shift?
I pray for people. Try me out.
23-2 night shift unit. Can I get a unit at Bay or Correction Magnolia and Eustis, Syracuse, and lead the parade for the event?
Woo! Daniel what? I'm Daniel Isaiah. Son, it's on my neck. Daniel Isaiah. You got my information. What you talking to me for? Listen to me. For what? You need to settle down. What you gonna do?
You're being trespassing the event, man. Let's go.
You gonna pick me up and slam you, big boy? Mike.
You gotta give him his name. He's saying Daniel Isaiah.
Daniel, good.
Let's go. Daniel Barnes.
Daniel Barnes.
I'm not moving. Run my shit. And shut the fuck up. Talk to me.
It's gonna be disorderly conduct. Hey, we're fighting. Eustis, we're fighting.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do?
As soon as the officers arrive at the scene, the man starts being difficult, and we can already guess how this is going to go down. Not long after, he starts swearing at the cops, and his entitled attitude is definitely not helping. The officers clearly don't have much time to waste on this uncooperative man, and this is why they move to put him in handcuffs almost right away. Unfortunately, this would do little to subdue the man.
Don't need me, mother.
Still fighting. Still fighting.
Still fighting.
Stop resisting.
You work for Jesus. Fuck you now, boy.
We're going to jail now. We down detained. Jesus
For what?
detained. Whose car?
For what?
Whose car? Not mine.
We got a day shift unit coming right now.
Hey,
Bring the leg shackles.
How many
We're going to have to figure them out.
You wanna pick him up?
how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're going to head over to... We're going to Grove and Magnolia. We're carrying him now.
The guy tries using his religion as reasoning for acting this crazy, and he tries to pose as a good person. But if we're being really honest, this whole vibe is just creepy. The way he laughs constantly while being arrested shows that he doesn't take the officers or what's happening very seriously at all. Hilariously, the whole crowd starts clapping and cheering as he's carried away. And if that doesn't humble you, we don't know what will.
I pray for people. This ain't me in jail. Because I pray for people and ask for the better good. I pray for the better good for their lives, Lord. They're beating my and I pray for the better good for their lives. What a bunch of seriously. I'm sorry your lives are so bad. Talk to the Lord about it then. What you gonna do, man? You wanna hurt me bad, though. Your life ain't gotta be that bad, bro. You don't have to be that bad.
At least the carnival goers could now enjoy a peaceful night without this man's badgering. But unfortunately, the cops still need to deal with this man, who was only becoming more of a wannabe bully as time went on. His useless ramblings are only annoying the cops, and all they want to do is detain him and get this situation sorted out. But this guy keeps putting up a fight, even when he's pinned to the ground.
Cause I spread goodness and love. What the f are you doing to me, homeboy? Calm down. Okay. You're a fool, son. Alright, bro. You're a fool. Alright, brother. Alright.
Where's your keys to unlock, bro? Check these. Here, I got you.
Like on this shit, I guarantee I'll kick 4 of y'all. Yeah, about that. How about that? You ain't got cuffs in.
Between me and you.
idiot?
I'd highly doubt that, but
Okay, I guarantee it.
okay.
Try me out.
Hey, I'm hardcore.
Try me out. I died 13 times.
Judging by this situation, we can safely assume that this guy definitely does not spread goodness and love. In fact, it may be quite the opposite. We've never seen someone be this entitled and aggressive while being hogtied, and this is something only a very deluded bully would do. His constant threats are actually a bit embarrassing, but it doesn't seem like he's going to come back to his senses anytime soon.
Y'all, dude. I work for the Lord.
Arm, leg. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, pick his ass up. Pick his ass up. Hey, you hurt. I ain't never gonna bow.
Yeah, you're soft as a bitch. You know that, right?
Soft as a bitch.
Hey, make sure he's belted. And Victor, follow him over there. Run that seatbelt right through there. Run it right through there.
Hey, son.
Make sure he's belted on that side.
I can't put my leg down because these cocksuckers put handcuffs on me because they can't pick me up.
Hey,
I can sit down right, dude. I've been in jail plenty of times. You gotta do our shit.
All right, brother.
What's wrong with you,
Hey,
man? Sit up.
you have a good day, all right?
Sit up.
God bless you.
The only thing that's as bad as this man's attitude is his haircut. All this is a great example of what happens when you try to go toe-to-toe with the cops. You lose the privilege of riding in the back of the cop car, comfortably seated like a normal civilized person. Instead, this guy was belted down and hogtied, so there was no possible way he could wriggle loose. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop him from trying.
Now I'm out here praying for somebody and then you will take me to jail?
Okay. Well, I'm still going to go out tonight.
Exactly. I work for Jesus. They will take me to jail because I'm out praying for somebody?
Okay, you got to ask them multiple times to
You're
leave.
an idiot, dog.
Okay.
What are you taking me to jail for right now?
Disorderly and resisting.
Of resisting. How I
Yep.
resist?
You resisted the officers when they tried to remove you.
Really? I resisted, huh?
This guy doesn't seem to grasp the concept that he's in the wrong. The poor officer had anything but a quiet ride to the airport because this guy was giving him quite an earful. At least he'd be in jail soon enough, and surely everyone has to stop talking at some point, right?
You gotta kill me. You gotta kill me, man. You see, look, after that, look, you see my neck? I got stabbed from here, my goodness, man.
Listen.
Ain't no here,
We're going to take that leg off, right? We'll get your arm out.
I used to have pounds of pills. Now I work for Jesus, and I got the cops called because I pray for people. Whatever. What the ever.
But you weren't nice to the cops earlier,
What I do? I didn't do a thing. So I was telling them I work for Jesus. I kick my ass now, okay. Duh. Why do you think Paul got put in prison? They kicked his ass too, huh?
Yeah, we know that was the apostle.
Yeah, this is another one. I've died 13 times here, son. I wish somebody don't try to kill me.
You lost some stuff.
More than anything, this guy just sounds deranged, and by the end of it, he's even gone shirtless. It takes a good amount of coaxing to get him to step out of the police car. Even though he is a bit calmer now, there are still multiple cops around just in case he decides to act out again. Hopefully for the cops, this will be the last time they have to deal with this menace. Domestic disputes often turn incredibly nasty, and when this happens, the police need to step in. On the 9th of April, 2023, police were called to a Super 8 motel where a woman was apparently being assaulted in the parking lot. The cops saw a big bruise on the woman's head when they arrived, and unbelievably, the woman would spend the entire investigation standing up for her abuser.
Let's go outside really quick.
No, she didn't go outside.
She has to go outside really quick, okay? We gotta talk about this.
Talk about what?
What just happened?
What happened? She wasn't
That
here.
knot on her head.
She was?
That knot on her head.
That wasn't me. I wasn't here.
Alright. Let's go outside.
Okay, tell her that wasn't me.
I need to talk to you really quick. Come here.
Alright. What you talking about?
So what happened?
I was here. She wasn't here.
Okay. And what, they said there was a fight going on. What happened?
An immediate red flag presents itself when the guy tries to prevent the lady from talking to the cops alone. This fact alone makes us believe that he already knew what he did was illegal, and now he's trying to hide the fact. The cops were not going to fall for this though, and they were going to make sure this guy gets what's coming to him. The motel footage shows exactly what happened, so his arguments really are useless.
You rented the room?
I live in the room. I gave her the money for the room.
Okay.
She rented the room.
All right, you want to talk to me?
No, she don't have to go nowhere.
Well, she's gonna come talk to me.
Well, she can talk right there.
Okay, she's gonna talk to me. You don't run the show. It's very simple. You don't understand it. You don't run the show.
I don't have to run.
Okay, officer. I'll talk to you. It's not the issue. It's okay, Will.
So what's going on?
Me and her had an altercation.
Okay.
I want to deal with my job. She wanted to deal with her kid's birthday.
Okay.
I want to deal with my job. She wanted to deal with her kid's birthday. So it's the altercation. That's that.
And then what happened after that?
Nothing.
We're pretty sure that most couples have arguments like this where they argue about what to do, but there's no justification for starting to beat your partner up because of it, especially considering how much bigger this guy is than the lady. Thankfully, the cop put a stop to the man's protest immediately, and it's satisfying to see him get put in his place. Unfortunately, things would definitely take a turn for the worse very soon.
It was never me swinging on her.
All right.
I never swing on my lady. Okay, but he says I swung on my lady. I said I did it. He says he has it on camera. Tell him to show you me swinging on my.
Can you pull it up on camera then?
No. Can I see the same thing that you see? Otherwise, it won't be permissible in court. I'm asking to be thrown out.
All right. What's your?
I'm gonna go watch something and.
No, I watch the same thing that anybody that's going to be in court watch. That's simple.
What's your name, bud?
My name is William Lee Starks.
You got?
I'm military.
This man's acting awfully entitled for someone who's on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps he's being so insistent on seeing the footage because he's nervous that he was really caught in the act. At this stage, no one has any doubt that he beat her up, and his demanding behavior is only making things worse. Military service usually teaches you to not act this way, and also how to handle yourself a bit better. But this bully clearly skipped that lesson.
We're trying to figure out what happened.
Me and her had an altercation that we disagreed on.
Stop.
You can ask her if she want to press charges. She won't.
Okay. Well, we're still trying to figure it out. Okay.
It was no issue. He liked my girlfriend. So he's thinking she's a prostitute, but she's not.
Okay.
She's not that.
Okay.
She's with me. We here together.
Have you been drinking today?
Of course I have.
Okay. How much have you had to drink?
I had a couple shots. I went to long shots.
How long ago was that?
The man tries to spin some nonsense story about a guy at the motel allegedly assuming things about his girlfriend, but this doesn't explain why she was the one who got beat up though. The man's bold admission that he'd been drinking does put the entire situation into perspective a bit more. The cop's already beginning to feel more apprehensive as time goes on, and this should give us a fair idea that the man's going to be anything but cooperative.
You've been at long shots for the past 2 hours, bro?
3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
How many shots do you think you took?
I was outside. I took about 3 shots. Two shots. The other shots I was talking to her and she left. And I came here where we stayed at. We ran a room here.
The man can't even get his story straight and keeps changing up the amount of alcohol he's had. We can safely assume that he's definitely had too much though. The man fails to realize that even though he rents a room at the motel, this doesn't give him the right to make a scene. Denying that anything happened isn't going to help either, and there's no way he can wriggle himself out of this situation.
So who's the issue
there
between?
was an issue, okay?
They can say it was an issue, but it's not no issue between me and the lady that's there.
She said nothing about this, okay? She just wants to go home.
Me and her together. We want to go home together. That's simple.
We're still trying to figure it out. Just hold on.
But we don't want to lose our money. We paid for 3 rooms at this hotel.
I get it.
I paid the money. It's in her
But
name.
you guys can't have altercations here, okay? That's how you get kicked out of the hotel.
Okay, but so tell me, you in your relationship, you don't have disagreements?
Not in public.
You have disagreements.
But not in public.
I don't care, public or not, you have disagreements.
Yeah.
How we handle ours in public or not, it's not to be
Okay, but they're saying that you're fighting.
judged. Well, they lying.
We highly doubt that the motel employees were lying about what happened because they have nothing to gain from it. The only person here who's lying to the cops is this bully. It certainly doesn't matter where you settle your arguments in your relationship, whether it's in public or private. However, this guy definitely doesn't come off as someone who cares at all how he makes other people feel. So it's no surprise that he caused a ruckus at the motel.
How old are you?
I'm 40 years old.
You've been around the system a little bit?
I don't do the system. I'm military.
Oh, very good. Congratulations. What too?
Huh?
What branch?
Reserve.
Which
I've been in reserve for 8 years. I did 8 years in the reserve.
What was your branch?
Reserve. I just said reserve.
Well, there's Air Force Reserve. There's
Army Reserve. Army Reserve.
What's your MOS?
63 Whiskey.
Which is?
Auto mechanics. You know I ain't lying. Because you know everything I'm saying match up, right? Yeah.
We really can't tell if this guy's actually in the Army Reserve or not, but either way, he's not acting like a good, law-abiding citizen at all. Sure, he does seem to know his stuff, but even if he was military, this doesn't excuse him for beating on his girlfriend. The cops are getting annoyed at getting nowhere with him, and at this point, they've had just about enough of this guy's nonsense.
What have I been arrested before?
Domestic battery.
Domestic battery? With who?
Your girlfriend.
She pressed charges?
Oh, I saw a video with you whacking. And she got an
Okay, baby.
Get her out of here.
Baby, come forward. It don't say nothing. So y'all just want to
You can't hit a lady on video.
I didn't hit her. Video. I grabbed her and pushed her to the floor.
Not surprisingly, the man is not too happy about being placed in handcuffs. The officers explained the reason for the arrest, but his lippy attitude doesn't ease up one bit. Little did the officers know that this was only going to get worse from here on out.
No. This is I talk about, though. You did it. Like you said, I'm gonna get out anyway. You was a bitch. You can't do nothing. When I get out, you still gonna be a bitch. You still gonna be a bitch ass nigga.
Talking to me?
Yeah, you. No.
What did I do to you?
You did this. You trying to make me have a case, but I'm not gonna have no case.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out on preliminary hearing.
As the man gets transported to the patrol car, the cop has more to deal with than his back chat. The man's girlfriend, who up until now was outside, saw him being taken away, and she proceeded to flip out. You can hear the lady screaming in the background, and this only gives the cops more things to deal with.
Hey, open this door out, bitch. You a bitch.
Hey, stop trying to kick the fucking window out. What? Hey, he's trying to kick the window out.
No, let me go.
It's always funny when people try to make threats from the back of a police car, as if they have any leverage in the matter. When his feeble attempts at intimidation don't work, he then tries to kick the cop car's windows out. Even after being warned by the officer to stop, he continues his rampage, quickly racking up quite a list of charges.
Will! I didn't say nothing. I swear I didn't say nothing.
We told him.
Can I just tell him? Can I not just please somebody say nothing? Can you hold me at the window and tell him that I didn't say nothing? Just let me tell him. Can I just tell him? Okay, just let me tell him. It's gonna be so bad when we can just tell him. Please. Just tell him. And if I don't tell him right now,
He just kicked the
Will, stop!
I love you anyway.
It's actually sad to see how desperate the woman is to clear his name, and this could actually hint at how scared she is of the man. This would be her ideal chance to run and get out of the situation, but it seems like she's just hell-bent on getting to her man. This in turn riles Will up again, and it's becoming more than obvious that these two are just explosively dangerous together.
Act like an adult.
Hey, treat me like my daughter.
Act like an adult.
Okay, Sergeant, I will.
You just busted out the fucking windows on one
Okay,
guy
I
and trying to
will.
bust them out on another.
Okay.
Sit there and shut the fuck up.
No, you ain't talking to me like that, goofy.
So would you please sit properly?
I talk to him properly.
Can you please sit
I will
properly?
talk to you properly. He don't want to talk to me properly. Because he wants this bullshit going on. Sorry. No, sorry. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Talk to you about what?
Everything.
Can you give me some of those?
You're acting like. How about this? Pull it the together, take your charges like a man, and stop acting like this.
I'm going to take these charges, but leave my lady alone.
What choice do we got when she's trying to get to you?
Okay, you taking me.
Yes, we are taking it.
You don't need to.
It's on video. We got it.
Okay, so
You punched her in the forehead.
I didn't.
So the video's lying. The knot on her forehead is lying. Two witnesses are lying. And then you kick out a squad car window.
The cops have now lost all patience with the man, and the officer arresting him gives him a stern talking to. Not that this makes any difference whatsoever. There's a mounting stack of evidence against the man, and even though he's trying to be a smartass, he's only making himself look dumber.
I don't give a about going to jail. I'm going to get out anyway. This is a misdemeanor. They can't do shit to me. A misdemeanor. They doing all this for a misdemeanor. Both of them doing something for one of them don't get a charge for it. One of them get a charge for it. Both of them didn't get no charge for this shit. Y'all working hard. So who actually get the citation?
The citation?
Man, you can't push me down. What up, babe?
Sit down.
Sit down.
They can't sit me down. They can't do.
Sit down now.
What, babe? What? They
Sit
can't
down. All right.
These motherfuckers doing what I let them do. Y'all doing what I let y'all do. Hey,
Sit
babe,
down.
they doing what I let them do.
Sit down.
I let them do what they do. These bitches ain't no shit. You can't do nothing.
This is the problem with the system. Once offenders learn that they'll only be charged with a misdemeanor and be released, they don't even take being arrested seriously at all. He's so deluded that he still thinks he's in control when quite the opposite is true. He's honestly just making noise at this stage, and we wish he'd take a cue and just quiet down a bit.
Whatever you say I do, let me talk to her.
Sit up there and then we'll go from there.
Officer Hall.
Sit up there and let me see what's that's it.
Whatever you say I do, let me talk to her. Go get her.
You don't get to talk to her. It doesn't work like that.
Well, I don't do what you say. They don't go like that.
You don't run this show.
I don't run
Get her in the van.
Go get her, let me
Get in
talk
the
to
van.
her.
That's not how this works. Get in the van.
Evans,
Get in the van.
I ain't broke no law.
Yes, you have. You broke multiple laws. Get in the van.
Now listen to y'all. Y'all work for us.
Get in the van.
Y'all work for us. Y'all work for the people.
Get in the van.
Y'all work for us. Y'all don't
Get in
work.
the van.
Y'all don't got. We pay y'all.
Get in the van.
Y'all ain't different.
Get in the
Y'all
van.
work for us.
Are you gonna get in the van or no?
Yes, I'm going to get in the
Can we do
van.
that now?
Can I talk to my lady?
No.
You can't.
One thing at a time.
This man has a serious misconception about what working for the people means. In fact, this is exactly what they're doing, since they're keeping everyone else safe from him. He also can't seem to take no for an answer, but no matter how many times he asks, he won't be allowed to talk to his girlfriend. You lose that kind of privilege when you beat her up.
They got to. Y'all got to do this shit. Y'all just stay down, man. I'm awesome. Any scratch on me, y'all gonna have to ask for it. What's that? Any scratch on me, y'all gonna have to ask for it.
Wants to ride someone driving?
Yeah, somebody right in the back. Make sure he doesn't die. Racking up them charges, homeboy. Good. We're going straight to fuck.
How embarrassing is it when you have to be restrained and carried away by the police? These bullies truly have no self-control, and they seem to have no remorse for any of their actions either. The good news is, this bully got some jail time. The man received a long list of charges, including 2 counts of aggravated battery on a peace officer, 2 counts of obstructing justice, 2 counts of domestic battery, 2 counts of resisting a peace officer, and criminal damage to state property. Valentine's Day is usually a day of love and celebration, but it can often become a nightmare if you're married to the wrong person. It was Valentine's Day 2022 when the Athens, Georgia police were dispatched to a local neighborhood. This was in response to a domestic dispute, with a man apparently throwing a butcher knife at his wife. Right from the start, the cops could tell that the man was incredibly intoxicated.
What's your name?
I ain't got to give you my name.
Yeah, you do. What's going on, my man?
No, I don't. You need to go to 433.
Okay, all right. Listen. Calm down. What's your name?
I ain't gonna tell you my name.
You're gonna
have to.
You're gonna have to tell me your name, sir. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I'm conducting an investigation right now, so you're gonna have to tell me your name.
What investigation? Who called you?
Okay, we got a 911 call. Something was going on out here. All right.
Bullshit.
Just put the drink down and talk to me, sir. All right. What's your name?
That I ain't gonna tell you because.
You are going to tell me your name. Yes, sir. You are going to tell me your name. Now, let's just calm down.
Refusing to identify yourself is a huge red flag, so the police are not off to a great start with this drunk guy. He can't even say 2 sentences without sipping on his alcoholic beverage. The man clearly doesn't realize that he's legally obligated to identify himself, and this fight drags on much longer than needed.
You're going to tell me your name.
No, I'm not going to tell you that.
Now, you put your finger in my face again, we're going to have a problem.
Okay, you got your finger in my face.
My finger is not even close to you.
Okay, then. We.
How much
I'm not going to tell you.
How much have you had to drink today?
What the is it to you?
I'm just asking a question, man. How much have you had to drink today?
What? Go ahead, get on your radio, call him back up.
I don't need to call him back up, my man.
You that strong.
I'm that strong for what?
You that strong. Boy, you ain't even got no goddamn stripes, so.
I don't need to have stripes. What's the problem with me having stripes?
This guy's drunken state would be slightly funny if he wasn't being so impossible to deal with. He gets very defensive with the officer. Thankfully, an inebriated old man stands no chance against a fit, trained officer, so we're not too worried. The officer's still trying to be calm with the guy, trying to get him to ease up, but somehow, we doubt this is going to have any positive effect.
Have you been on the force for 10 years or something?
Yeah.
Why don't you stop walking?
No, because you scared, white boy.
I'm not scared of anything.
Yeah,
you need to stop walking towards me.
Oh, okay. What you gonna do? Pull your pistol out?
My pistol's over here, actually.
Oh, damn, I got an easy run.
You got an easy run for what?
Anything I wanted to be.
You need to stop stepping towards me.
Okay, then get on. We don't need your assistance.
You need to stop stepping towards me.
Get the on. We don't need your assistance. See, there you
Put your hands on the car. Put your hands on the car, you're gonna be tased.
Okay, my hands on the car.
Put your hands on the car.
My hands on the car.
5-6 Central 1 at taser point.
We can safely assume that this guy would have a hard time running from the cops, and his overinflated confidence and cockiness definitely stems from how much he's had to drink. He gets so out of hand that the cop has to pull a taser on the man. If he doesn't start complying soon, he's not going to get any more nice treatment from the cops.
This could have gone a lot smoother, sir.
Nah, it couldn't have been done, man.
No need for units 1018.
It couldn't have been done. So what am I being arrested for?
Right now, you're just being detained, okay?
Being detained right now, okay?
Okay, I'm being detained.
All right. Now, you want to tell me your name now?
I still don't want to do that.
Okay,
honestly, I ain't trying to be funny with you, man.
That's too bad.
So listen, you're detained right now, so you have to tell us your name. You have to identify yourself legally.
Unbelievably, he still refuses to give the cops his name. He's so drunk that he can't be trusted to make rational decisions. But unfortunately, there was only so much that the cops were going to tolerate.
What's going on? What's been happening?
Them right there, see that on the car?
Uh-huh.
That's what's been happening.
Okay. Does he live here with you?
Unfortunately, he's my husband.
That's your husband. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's been going on with your husband? Why has he been acting a little wild today? Okay. Has he been drinking all day?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on with the knife?
He was going, Lord, I don't need to tell you this. He had a run-in with the folks up at the convenience store up the street.
Okay.
And he went up there. I followed behind him because I wanted to make sure that he won't do nothing stupid. But unfortunately, he just went in there for a mobile. I don't know if he bought it or they had a confrontation because I was not in the store with him.
Okay. What was that? The little gas station right there? Okay.
And he come in the house, he slammed the door so hard, she heard in that door, the whole wall just shook. And he went on with what he was gonna do and this, that, and the third, and we were trying to get him to calm down. But when he get on that level right there, it's virtually no talking to him.
Finally, we see things from the perspective of the man's wife. She does not look happy, and we can't blame her. We now learn that the man was causing trouble down at the convenience store. So on her part, it's been a long day of putting out fires. We definitely feel for the wife, and it's plain to see that she's not exaggerating about the man being impossible to deal with when he's had a few.
As far as, like, he didn't put any hands on you, anything like that?
It hadn't got to that yet. You see that little man down there?
Uh-huh.
That's my son. You
Yeah.
think that's gonna really happen?
No, not at all.
Okay, so no, that's not gonna happen.
Something like that.
Okay.
You done?
Hey.
You done?
Hey.
What's your name? Tell me what's your name.
Look it up in the computer.
Okay, we can go to the jail and you can get fingerprinted if that's what you want to do.
So I gotta go to fingerprint.
You have to identify yourself. You are being detained.
But I'm being arrested.
No, you're being detained.
No, I'm being arrested.
No, not currently. You, depending on what all is going on, you very well could end up having the handcuffs go off and be on your merry way. But in order for us to get anywhere near that, I need to know your name. And if you don't tell me your name, then it's guaranteed that you're going to have to go to the jail with us. So we can identify.
Okay, so that I can give you any name. Okay, here. Any name you want to pick out.
If you give me a fake name, that's a charge. I wouldn't do that.
Take that.
This is all a joke to the man, who even throws out a jab about giving a fake name. Doing that is a chargeable offense, but he obviously doesn't know that or doesn't care very much. Meanwhile, the wife reveals a very interesting fact. This man is actually due to be in court the next day. His appearance was for a DUI charge. Well, maybe he was nervous and trying to avoid this, but what he was doing now would just land him in jail and worsen his outcome in court.
I try to keep my own business until Ada come out here, and then I get worried and make sure she's all right.
Yeah. How long has he been drinking today? Like all day or?
Honestly, maybe like around about 10 o'clock maybe.
Oh, okay. I got you. Having some issues with some drinking and driving stuff.
In the past.
Yeah.
Not here. Well,
Which one of those cars is his? Is the black one his or is the silver one his?
neither one.
Okay.
The black one's mine, but it's not running.
Okay. And what's your name? I'm sorry. Okay, that's who the car just came back to.
Talks with the son and neighbor clear the situation up a bit more, and we can now firmly determine that this man is just a problem and a bully everywhere he goes. Thankfully, the neighbor lady came to check on the wife and called the cops. Even though the officers weren't having much luck controlling him, at least they had the ability to take him to jail.
I don't want to talk.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's keep it at that. Tell them road went up.
So you prefer to just go to jail and not say your name, and they just find out your name there?
Man, my name ain't gonna get me out of this.
But so when we come out the scene,
I said.
But listen, give me a second.
Okay.
When we come out the scene,
I don't want.
But listen. We like. I understand.
Okay. Then you want to let pressure on my arm.
So if I take pressure off your arm, and then you tell me your name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when I do that, you're just gonna be chilling, right?
Okay.
All right.
Other than that,
okay.
Come on, bro.
But hey, it's a deal, all right?
Hey. I made the deal.
All right.
Right.
So I loosen pressure, and you tell me your name.
Look, I've got kids, and this sounded like a dad trying to get his kids to clean up toys in exchange for candy. However, after the cop loosened his cuffs, the man did not keep his end of the bargain. This bully's clearly enjoying getting on the last nerves of the cops, and we can't help but wonder how much longer it's going to be before their patience runs out. Thanks to the help of the wife, they were eventually able to ID the man.
When you chill out, things get better, okay?
Hey, I don't want to hear a goddamn thing you got to say, bro.
Okay.
You old chum ass with the police.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay. Goddamn, if you want to be a true.
She said she didn't want him to have him, so he threw the one that he still had, like, down here so she could have it. She said he didn't throw it at her.
Was it open or closed?
Apparently exposed. Slamming doors of his house.
Like a pocket knife threw a closed pocket knife down at the ground.
Oh, you said I ain't on the wreck, but I'm in the car.
You calm down, maybe you can get out of the car.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you calm down, maybe you can get out.
okay.
But you ain't calm.
Why the I ain't calm?
Because you're yelling. You're yelling at me. And I'm not yelling at you.
Oh, so what I'm supposed to tell you? I'm going to suck your.
Even though the cop's trying to be helpful and trying to make the situation as comfortable as possible, the man just refuses to listen to reason. His angry shouts in the back of the police car are echoing all the way down the street. It was confirmed that the man threw the butcher knife in the direction of his wife rather than at her. But this is still bad enough, as there was no way he could say with full certainty that there was no chance it could have hit her.
Oh, no.
I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to go look at something on the F drive. Apparently there's something on my computer saved about him having weapons on him. So I'm going to go take a look at that really quick, and I'll be right back, okay?
I will charge you. Stop. Don't do it.
Don't do it again.
Hey, man. Let me out there.
No, don't do it.
Let me out.
Don't kick that window again.
Okay, so am I arrested?
You just don't want to add charges to
I
yourself.
said, am I arrested?
Sounds like you're gonna be.
Hey,
Is he arrested?
am I
I
arrested?
have to double check. Right now, you're being detained.
Right now you're being detained. Don't act. Stop.
A few moments later, the cops received information that definitely made them decide to transport the man to jail. They learned that he was violating his bond conditions, in addition to the current domestic issue going on. He'd be placed in the patrol car with the 2 female officers, but knowing this bully, it would not be a smooth ride to jail.
Hey, stupid, you driving? I don't give. I already knew about it. So I just hung around.
Family violence charge, you can get a TPO against him, which will keep him out of your home.
Okay.
So with you being the victim, you can get that TPO and have that put in place to where he's gonna have to go somewhere else.
But then he's gonna come and bang and kick on my door.
Then he'll go to jail, and he'll just keep going to jail, and he'll just keep going to jail until he learns to leave you alone. Well, then he'll just keep going to jail, and at a certain point, the judge is gonna say, okay, every time we let you out, you can do the same thing. You're just gonna stay in here.
The first officer hangs back with the wife to explain her options to her. She's clearly quite upset, but also realizes that she'll likely have to take steps to protect herself from her own husband. In the meantime, the drunk guy started kicking in the back seat of the patrol car, forcing the 2 officers to pull over.
Stop it. Stop it now. Stop it. Oh, stop.
Don't you see that?
5-6, you can go ahead and add another assault. Stop it. Here, so he doesn't damage the door.
Hey, I know you got it. I got it.
Proving that he's a total vagrant and a disgusting person, the man proceeds to spit on the officer who opens the car door, who was simply trying to readjust him in the back seat. All of this happened on camera, and as gross as it was, at least the officer was able to press additional charges.
So we're gonna put a spit mask on you, all right? No spitting, all right?
I already spit it.
I know, and you're not gonna do it again, all right?
Fine.
You're not gonna do it again, all right?
Hey, I got. But I know she got him though when she swallowed something. How you feel about that?
Is he already ripped Paul or no?
You're not.
Yeah, but we're gonna try reattaching it somewhere else because he's still kicking. So I think we'll probably focus one thing at a time.
How factual is that? I don't know.
That would probably make more sense to do spit mask and then rib hobble. But so I have it down here. Williams was saying there's a way that he attaches it over there. Then we'll try and do that.
Yeah. Oh, I got.
Hey, buddy, I got a good idea. How about you shut up? Hold on. Roll the window up.
The man continues to make inappropriate and vulgar comments about the female officers. As if this wasn't infuriating enough, while the cops are trying to restrain him in a way that he can't pry loose, he keeps laughing in the midst of all of them. The officers have had enough of his ramblings, and at this point, they're not being nice to him anymore. This bully's trying his best to get them riled up, though.
Why are you spitting on people, man? That's what children do.
Oh, I'm a child.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I only got
4 years of education?
No, I only got 2 more.
3 years of education?
No, I only got
1 year of education?
Oh, ain't
6 months of education? No education? Okay. None at all.
Too much to live.
Okay.
I spit it up, eh?
Okay.
I hope you suck up.
That's another charge for you.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Round them all up.
The audacity of this man is completely unbelievable, and he seems to take pride in his disgusting actions. And the fact that he's racking up charges at lightning speed doesn't seem to faze him in the slightest. When the police are dealing with them, some bullies choose to fight right up until the end. This is their way of getting back at the cops that arrest them, but what they don't know is that it causes more harm to them than it does to the cops.
I'm about ready to get ready to do something wrong. Don't do it. Go back in the building, man.
No, come on.
Come on, LT.
No, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on. Let's go, man. Come on.
Johnson, take your hands off me, brother. Man, I don't need your help, man.
Come on.
Watch me.
Come on. Come on, nigga. Come on. Hey, wait.
Could have sworn Cochran said he was going to go with simple assault. He threw a butcher knife at his wife. But, like...
Just?
Okay. So, you can call him.
I tried.
Go from my face.
This guy just doesn't know when to quit, and he keeps trying to make threats even as he's being taken into the station. To be as vulgar as possible, he also takes the opportunity to spit on the other female officer. His behavior definitely sets him apart as a creepy bully, but thankfully, he was about to pay for what he did. The man was charged with simple assault and violence, 2 counts of obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and a violation of his bond. He served 2 years and had 1 additional year of probation. Sometimes, the worst bullies make their appearance at the airport. When called to the Orlando, Florida airport on June 27, 2023, the police had absolutely no idea what they were getting themselves into. When arriving at the Spirit Airlines terminal, they were met with a mass of chaotic people shouting and causing a scene.
It's crazy. Y'all gotta stop lying. No, you guys are lying. Yeah, see? Hello. Don't try to delay us. We deserve this. We're not gonna help you if you're gonna.
Ma'am, if we continue this on, what's gonna happen is they'll refund your money. You'll be trespassed from the airport. We're not gonna play this game where screaming at people. Listen, stop.
I can go to Frontier.
Stop. Okay, I'm done being yelled at this whole time, and so are they.
You just told me. I got it on camera.
Okay, good for you.
Yelling all day.
In a few minutes, they'll refund your money, and we'll trespass you from the airport. If that's what you want, we will do that. We are not going to play this game all night, okay?
Making sense of this collection of screaming people is incredibly difficult. The cop on the scene is trying to get everybody to chill out, but it's clear that these bullies are extremely riled up. And when are people going to learn that filming what they're doing doesn't give them a free pass to act the way they want to? Either way, this cop wasn't taking any nonsense. That being said, he'd still have an incredibly hard time getting things under control.
Don't listen to him because my job is not to arrest you. Stop listening.
All cops arrest people.
When they do bad things. Over to Spirit.
Don't put your eyes on her.
Did I even touch her?
Ma'am, why do we keep doing this?
Can we just escort them at this point?
I'm getting the landslide over here.
It's bad when parents push their prejudiced ideas on their children, and it seems that the little girl has already adopted her mother's attitude towards the cops. This rowdy crowd doesn't show any signs of calming down, and neither the cop nor the gate agent can get a word in. They had no other choice but to escalate the situation, and things were about to go nuclear.
Listen, what's happening, let me explain what's going on right now because this is getting out of control. We're not keep playing this game. Everybody's upset. I understand that. I'm trying to sympathize. Stop. No, I'm talking. I'm done. I'm talking.
Then I'm gonna talk.
Right now, Goa is coming here. Remember from Goa, when people start acting up, I'm just saying this because we need to get under control. People keep acting up and threatening people. I'm not saying you're doing that, but it's happening right now. So they're coming over here, and then when that starts happening, one after another, we're gonna trespass one at a time out of the airport, okay? So stop, I understand you're upset, okay? But we're not gonna do this whole thing. Even you doing this right now like that, like, look at you and look at her and doing that stuff.
Finally, the cop can get a sentence out. He explains to everyone, in no uncertain terms, that they would be removed and trespassed from the airport if they continued with their shenanigans. Normally, this would quiet everything down, but unfortunately, this ordeal at the Spirit Airlines terminal was far from over.
Because they're like pushing on the plexiglass. I know they're upset, but they're like pushing on the plexiglass. This big guy right here is like in this lady's face like this. I'm like, we're not gonna sit here and play this game for an hour. If you guys can't control yourselves, one at a time you'll be trespassed from the airport. That's it.
Right, and unfortunately they need to put their foot down and not.
Well, they're trying, but these people are like, I mean, they're screaming at me, telling me all kinds of crazy stuff back there too. So they're trying to rebook them.
Finally, the officer has some backup arrive, and they're given a quick rundown of what's happened so far. There appeared to be some delay or issue with the flight, and this rowdy crew were being inconsiderate and completely unreasonable. This group made such a scene that they had to close the terminal entirely. Instead of just patiently waiting to get rebooked or get a refund, these people decided to act like lunatics.
The counters are closed for right now, okay? The counters are closed now. The counters are closed for now.
Oh, I'm glad they're closed now.
My man. Listen. Why are we on this stuff right now? Listen.
Touch me.
Listen. Everybody can't act right
now. Refund and I'll be on my way.
We're closed now for temporarily. We're temporarily closed for now. They're not doing anything at the moment.
And I'll be on my way.
Bro,
don't touch me,
bro. Don't put your hands up. Don't touch me.
Hey, stop.
Don't.
Immediately after announcing the closure, the cop's attention gets pulled to the other side of the counter. A man was starting to act aggressively and reach over the counter, and the cop swiftly stepped in to restrict his access. This sends the man into a blind rage, with his loud partner shouting and being frantic. A fight breaks out between the suspect and the cop, and before the backup cops are able to jump in, the first officer nearly goes unconscious from being choked.
Hey, choke me out. Hey, get this dude off me, man. You just caught that big felony, boy. Get this dude off me, man.
Now you got a place to stay tonight.
He's secure.
Now you got a place to stay.
My kid is right here.
Oh, man.
Stand up. Walk you outside.
My leg is broken.
Stand up, man.
I'm gonna stand up. My leg broken.
You're not getting broken. Stand up. Stand up.
My leg is broken.
Stand up.
Stand up. My leg is broken. Hey man, my pants is falling down in front of all the street. I'm telling you, my leg is broken. How the f*** you talking about?
Limp on one foot.
When they got to him, it only took seconds for the other cops to restrain the man. We're not sure how the man thought he would get away with this stunt, and now he's in much more trouble. When he was placed in handcuffs and complained about his apparent leg pain, he received no sympathy, and rightfully so.
Hey, get my bag!
For like 30 seconds, he was choking me out. Like I was like tapped out.
Let me go.
Let her go, man. My son over there, they're 15.
I have a disability. She strong-armed me. I hope y'all got that on camera. She choked me and I'm already in handcuffs.
Hey, walk her out.
Yes, she did.
Walk her out.
Yes.
Well, he's getting charged at attempted murder too. I'm gonna put that on you. Bro, you made me pass out. You choked me out and made me pass out. You're getting that attempted murder charge. See there.
Attack me. You got the worst of it.
All right.
That's what happened. Tough guy.
We'll see you in court, man. We'll see you in court.
Tough guy and everybody around.
I know. You can do whatever. You can give me all the looks you want, bro.
The man tried, but failed miserably at trying to be intimidating. Before the cop can even finish sharing about what happened in the tussle, the man's wife started kicking up a scene. As she was also being dragged away in handcuffs, she kept shouting and screaming, proving that both of them are equally foolish.
He was doing this with the keyboard, and he was doing this, and I was like, bro, and I pushed his hand away. He's like, don't touch me, and he hit me, and I was like, bro, do not do that. I was like, you need to step away right now, and I put my hand like this, and he hit my hand, and he pushed me, and then we just went down. What's up? Good? Yeah. Yeah. He choked me out good.
You took me out?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cause we were on the ground, and I was like tapping out. Yeah. Oh, he's not getting just bad or LEO. He's gonna get more than that. Oh yeah, I was like, oh dude, it was a dog pile. But we like started it. They got their flights canceled, and then he was yelling at them, and I was like, we're closed, we're done this. And he started reaching his hand and like touching their keyboards, like typing on their keyboards.
The good news is that the massive fight between the cops and that guy seemingly calmed everyone else down a bit. Maybe it was the fact that now there were a decent number of police officers on the scene, but either way, most of the other passengers now dissipated. How long the situation would remain calm, however, is a gamble.
Yeah. And his wife was on top of him.
Right? So actually I did the opposite. I let him live, actually.
Let him live?
Yeah, I let him live.
Perfect.
No, I could have. That's the difference. It's a difference.
Perfect.
It's like you can kill me with a gun, but you don't, right? Right? That's what you're saying. You sound like a clown. Like the rest of y'all. You sound like a clown. You thought he was about to rush me.
This is perfect.
That's what happened. He attacked me first. He thought he was about to rush me and got the worst of it. That's what happened. So his homeboys. Why isn't he in there? His homeboys came. Huh? Why isn't he in there? Because he's a cop, just like you.
Considering that the cop isn't the one on the ground, roughed up and in handcuffs, we seriously doubt he got the worst of it. The man was now facing a possible murder charge as well, but still managed to incriminate himself more by openly saying that he let the cop live. That's quite possibly the dumbest thing we've heard all day coming out of his mouth.
The ambulance is here, so they're gonna come and check you out.
Fun night, huh?
Yeah. I think they need to like shut down these ticket counters over here.
Yeah, these guys are creating havoc out here. They're like making phone calls. They're with them.
Oh yeah.
They're saying that they're telling their family, oh, they almost shot us. They acted like we were terrorists.
After this man and his wife were removed from the airport, the police officers could finally start to calm the situation down. However, moments later, we learned that there are still people outside making a scene. They embellished their stories, claiming they were even shot at by the police. It's lying bullies like these who make the cops' jobs extremely difficult.
Step back, he keep me doing that, he did the hit again, and then we locked up. And I was like, now you're going to jail. And he's a big boy. He leaned in on me, and he put me in a headlock, he went down the ground, and I passed out almost. Like, I was like, it was there. I think somebody got his arm back in the last second.
I was on him, and then the girl jumped on us.
And then his wife jumped on his back in the middle of it.
Can you flex your toes at all? It's not broken.
It comes as no surprise that the man's leg is not broken, proving that he was trying to act like a victim. The good news is that this gives the officers the go-ahead to take him to jail, where he would definitely be spending some time. From a flight cancellation to an attempted murder charge in minutes, you could say this man was speed-running the justice system. The suspect, Edward Hairston, received the following felony charges: battery on a law enforcement officer, attempted first-degree murder on a law enforcement officer, and resisting arrest with violence. He was also charged with a misdemeanor for disorderly conduct. Police have to be able to deal with any situation, no matter how extreme. When this next man and his children were suffering at the hands of a bully, they decided to turn to the cops. The officer was dispatched to the man's house on the 7th of June, 2023. Even though the suspect, his ex-wife's new boyfriend, threatened him multiple times, he decided to take the high road and ask for legal help.
What's happening?
So, my baby mama, her boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, just split up.
Okay.
And I asked...
Is that Jaden and Amanda?
Jaden or Amanda. I don't know if she legally changed her name yet, or if she still goes by Amanda. She's doing that transition thing.
Oh, she's
a girl that's going to do a dude.
Okay, so it was Amanda, but Jaden. Okay.
I texted her and I said, listen, I need my kids' stuff for school tomorrow because their main physical address is there.
Okay, where's there?
Over right here on Beverly Drive, 55 Beverly Drive.
Okay.
And I asked him for it, and he said no, and then he threatened to come here and fight me, threatened to burn my house down with me and my kids in it. So I was like, all right, well, right there, that's you guys.
Yep.
And I would love to press charges completely.
The man gives us a bit more insight into what's happening. Jaden, as we'll call the suspect, was pestering and harassing the man who was simply trying to take care of his kids and get their stuff from his ex's house. He's clearly had enough of the nonsense since he wants to press charges, and to be honest, we can't blame him at all. The bad news is that Jaden would be less than cooperative when the cops try to smooth things out.
No, because it's been over the years, dude. Okay. It's been the past 3-4 years. This guy, you guys have been after this person several times for stuff like this, for her and my kid's mom fighting, fist fighting. So pretty much the only reason why this started is because yesterday my kid's mom texted me while I was at work. Said, you need to come get me. I said, well, I'm at work, so I had my mom and go get them.
Okay.
Because they're fighting, and I don't want my kids around that.
Okay.
And they get violent.
Jaden, Amanda does? Okay.
Yeah. She's very violent. Okay. I will warn you, she's a very violent person.
Okay. So...
be warned.
At least the cop received a heads up about what to expect, and he would definitely need it. The man acknowledges that his ex-wife is actually in the hospital due to the intensity of her and Jaden's fighting. This means he had to change his schedule around to take care of his kids, and Jaden was not making it easy at all. All he wanted to do was pick up his kids' school stuff. But apparently, this was just too much to ask.
So, let me go over there, tell him to cut the because obviously it's unacceptable. I would notate, and we have to get in quick succession, so if they continue to if we go over there and they say, we're gonna burn your house down again, bitch, or something like that.
Oh, he will once he sees you guys. Probably, if I know him like I have, he sees you guys, he's gonna fucking flip out and blow my phone out or
So
all sorts of shit. So.
if he keeps it up,
Or he'll show up here and, on my property, and these doors ain't that strong.
I'm sure.
I won't hit a girl. I don't care if he's transitioning or not. I'm not gonna hit a girl.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like last time me and him got into a scrap, dude. I sat there in a corner going like this while he sat there and hit me. I'm not gonna hit a woman.
Well,
even if it looks like a bullfrog, but
oh boy,
you'll see when you get over there.
All right, just cut communication for right now.
All right, so what do I do with all the stuff I bought that's over there that I paid for with cash?
So your name's not on that house?
No, Kayla's is. And Kayla's trying to figure out a way to get him out of there because he don't work, he don't have a job, he has no way to pay for that place.
It's becoming more and more apparent how much of an issue Jaden's causing. We doubt the man is exaggerating in his descriptions of how argumentative and confrontational Jaden is. Thankfully, being aggressive and difficult with the cops only ever ends one way. Now the cops are on their way over to Jaden's house.
Jaden's Deputy Dayhart, the Sweet County Sheriff's, outside your house. Please come to the door. We need to talk. You are not under arrest. I'm not here to take you into custody or anything, but you need to come to the door and talk to us. Jaden, I know you're in there, so listen up. Come to the door right now and explain your side of things. You will be charged with harassment and a criminal summons will be put out for you. So that means whenever you are found and met, you will be brought to court. You understand that? There's charges. So it probably behooves you to come outside. Come outside and talk. All right, then harassment it is. Let's go.
After quite a bit of knocking, the cop manages to reach Jaden on his phone. He refuses to come out of the house though, so it's immediately apparent that he was not going to be cooperative at all. This makes charging him quite a bit easier. While the cops are leaving his property now, they'll be back soon enough.
Like mom texted me, she's got a bunch of stuff too of her threatening to kill her and all, beat her up and all sorts of shit.
Okay. Yeah, she's borderline 941.
I have no idea what that is.
Mental health.
Dude, she's worse than that, dude.
Yeah. So, but for right now, let me get that stuff prepped, and then basically your statement's going to say, I'll have you pre-read it or proofread it and make sure it makes sense. I believe it's at 423 or 223 that you said that she sent the text message that.
Yeah, I got the.
That they said that they're going to burn the house down after a brief verbal argument over the phone.
That wasn't even a brief argument. I was just saying, okay, I just want to kiss this shit. Right. You're a dum-dum.
Disagreement
really?
Then, yeah. So, yeah, let me get that stuff worked out. I got your phone number, so I'm going to send you a text message with a link on it. I'm going to have you send those screenshots to that link, okay?
Okay, yeah.
We have no idea what satisfaction bullies get from threatening a bunch of people for no good reason. Jaden couldn't even put his own anger aside for the well-being of the kids, and it tells a lot about the kind of person they are. Thankfully, the legal process to keep him away is on a roll now.
Am I allowed to defend myself?
Yeah, I would say you have every right to defend yourself. I would also counsel, though, that obviously if something does happen, a cop's going to get called then. When you say, when the cop comes in to interview you, I would say if you keep yourself in the house, there's no way you can get in trouble. If they come into the house and they start beating on you, that's immediately burglary, okay? Because they entered your house unlawfully and committed a crime therein.
This is already a pretty difficult situation, but the cop takes the time to explain to the man what his rights are when it comes to protecting himself. This is obviously something the man's quite worried about, and soon enough, we'll see for ourselves just how unhinged Jaden really is.
Oh, now they're threatening you.
Threatening me?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, you might want to add in text time. If they think they want to take me, they better do better than one guy, because I'll fuck him up and continue to do what I need to make sure you get exactly what you deserve to be gone. Now she's threatening death.
What's that?
Exactly what you deserve to be gone.
Oh, okay.
In a brazen turn of events, Jaden even threatens the cop who was just at his house. Like many bullies, Jaden's very brave over the phone, but in real life, he's not nearly as intimidating as he thinks he is. The cop already knew what he needed to do at this point, so now he can head over and give the final verdict to Jaden. Be warned though, utter drama ensues.
Listen.
Off my property. Now he's going to tell you again.
I can be here pursuant to my job.
No, you can't
yes,
be here.
I can.
No, you can't.
I'm here
Goodbye.
to tell you that you're formally trespassed. If you go over there, you're going to get another charge.
Don't give a Get off my property
I can be
now.
Here pursuant to my job.
Goodbye.
What are you going to do about it?
You want to know? Because I'll beat the living right out of you, dude.
Yeah, okay. You're going to come at me? Really? You're going to come at me right now?
Get the fuck off my property.
Get away from me now.
What are you going to do?
Back away. Get back in your house.
I don't have to. This is my yard.
You don't want to touch
So, I'll walk you to the road. How about that?
I'm working on it.
Come on, pal.
Walk it around. How about that?
I'm working on it.
All right. Well, don't come back. Because if you
can't
do,
tell me what to do.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
It's my house, and I can kick you off any fucking time I want unless you have a warrant.
Pursuant to my job, I'm allowed to be on your property.
No, you can't.
Get the fuck out of me. I'm on the property.
Excuse me?
Get the fuck away from me.
Excuse me?
Hilariously enough, the guy's "I don't give a"-ish shirt conveys exactly how he feels about the situation. The good news is that we're all gonna watch him get the karma he deserves. The guy's acting incredibly aggressively with the officer, and this makes us seriously question his mental health and stability.
So you're still right here. And goodbye.
There's something else.
Yeah, you are.
Listen, if you go back over there...
I ain't fucking been over there!
From me. Get away right now!
You ain't gonna fucking shove me.
Take
it off. Take it off.
Get away.
No, you ain't gonna shove me like that.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
who the fuck you think you are.
You're getting in
Just
my
because you
face.
got this, don't mean fucking shit. Get the fuck away from me.
You're under arrest, okay?
I am.
Yeah, you are.
It doesn't take long for the argument between the cop and the suspect to get physical. Jaden has the audacity to get in the cop's face, but his attempt is quite pathetic, and the cop's able to shove him away time and time again without much effort. By now it's clear that he was not going to comply with the arrest. Either way, he was no match for the officer, and his courage was about to turn to cowardice.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Get on your stomach. Off. Get on your stomach now.
All County Incident Units clear the air. Hazard somebody has a combative object from Beverly Grove.
Get on your stomach now. Get on your stomach. Come on.
Blow me back.
There's a brief fight between the two, but unsurprisingly, Jaden's pinned down to the ground in no time. He tries to act all tough, but it's quite embarrassing because he's huffing and puffing. The cop, on the other hand, didn't even break a sweat fending him off. Turns out that all that big talk was just nonsense after all.
You ready to get up?
No, I can't. My whole body's numb. I suffer from f***ing carpal tunnel.
Guess what? Pick the wrong guy and mess with.
You want to go to the ground? Quit their shit right now! Do not f with us!
Blow me, baby.
Unbelievably, he tries to fight again with multiple officers after taking him to the patrol car. He definitely can't be angry that his face was planted into the ground. I mean, what did he expect would happen? The man could have walked away with no charges that day, but instead, he acted like a bully and got himself into a world of trouble. The suspect received a slew of charges, including second-degree assault, fourth-degree criminal mischief, second-degree obstruction of governmental administration, as well as harassment and resisting arrest. Hopefully, the legal repercussions of their actions will teach these bullies to keep themselves in check. Before you go, be sure to check out the other videos on our channel and click that subscribe button. See you next time.